Hello, everyone. It's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. How about a fun pick a card reading? How about a fun pick a card topic? Who are your galactic spirit guides, meaning your galactic family, your star guides? Which constellations have you experienced lifetimes with in the past that are here helping you with your human life on Earth? Curious minds want to know, right? At any time, you're more than welcome to request a galactic astrology reading from myself. If you want to know more about your soul's origins and your past lives, as far as the universe is concerned. Meanwhile, this is a pick a card reading, so choose whatever pile, cover card, or crystal is getting your attention the most, and let's see what the oracle cards want to say to you as far as your galactic family and who they are and what they're here helping you with. Group number 1. Okay, group 1, if you chose the green fluorite crystal, which galactic beings are assisting you in this life here on Earth? So let's find out. We're using the oracle. Okay, let me just lay out all these cards. Ancestral realm, karmic releases, the temple of truth, something about the way you've expressed yourself and your authenticity, the Pleiadians, the sun, solar light, activations, and Sirius. So the ones wanting to come through in your pick a card reading today are, well, not only Gaia, the Earth, but the Pleiadians and Sirius beings have, well, you are working with them. In fact, they are probably guiding you through your lessons and your experiences. Let me just come back to the messages on each of the cards. This first one, Ancestral Realm, it says here, you're here healing your lineage, and I think many of us are in this lifetime, but you're working through your boundaries, like maybe having too many boundaries or not having enough boundaries, but you're also learning how to release yourself and, well, free yourself from karmic lineage. So I take this as you having a significant purpose in your lifetime this time around, where the more healing you do for yourself and your own ancestral lineage, the more others that are here having this earth experience are also going to benefit from this healing. Ancestral healing isn't just limited to one person's bloodline. Once that healing happens and it's available in the 5D, it's available to anyone who chooses to utilize that to heal their own lineage. So the Temple of Truth, authenticity, your throat chakra, self-expression. And I'm not really sure if this image represents, it almost looks like something that the Aztecs would have built. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have a Spanish background, but you're learning how to speak your truth. You're learning how to express yourself and communicate in an authentic way in this lifetime. So you also have the Pleiadians here. Harmony in the heavens, resolution. So the Pleiadians are amazing emotional healers. And they also are, what's the word I'm looking for? They are highly ascended souls that are here to help you find harmony or align with harmony within your own body, within your own emotions. This activation, it's like resolution. I'm thinking about the words here, coming together with the Pleiadians. And so the Pleiadians, by the way, are located in the Taurus constellation. And so wherever that's at in your astrology birth chart is very significant. Whatever house is governed by Taurus, this is where the Pleiadians are helping you with your life and your experience. And so with them showing up here and with the harmony here, I'm pretty sure all of these beings are helping you to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency as much as you can so that you can rise above and transcend limitations and also clear out your family's karmas, aka, I suppose, all of your lifetimes, right? And throughout all dimensions, it is possible. And so the sun or solar light upgrades and the solar plexus chakra, your inner fire, your willpower. So your star family is also helping you find the confidence within yourself to speak your authentic truth, to align yourself with the harmony in the heavens and to heal. So there's definitely heavy emotional healing and emotional freedom and unconditional love that is probably your guiding light. But they're also helping you to find the strength and the confidence within yourself to find a way to truly express your authentic self in this lifetime. And then lastly, there's Sirius star beings, but this might just be some of your galactic family that are working with you in this lifetime. And naturally, in past lifetimes, you have either lived in these constellations or you have been working with these beings from lifetime to lifetime, perhaps to clear your karmas and that sort of thing. But Sirius here is saying you are supposed to be seen, maybe not necessarily on screen, but it's referring to your light, your essence. You are meant to shine and speak your truth and come into a higher alignment to fulfill your purpose in this lifetime, to say the least. To say the least. So what are your gifts that you are waking up with or you're supposed to be using in this life? Okay, I'm not surprised that this card is popping up. Releasing the past. You are emerging from the past. You are breaking free, transforming your energy. Oh, and transmuting. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Ascended Masters are also part of your spiritual team. I mean, look at the amazing imagery here. This is your soul star chakra. Well, it's above your soul star. Is this your oversoul, perhaps? A few feet above your head? And then the earth star, so you're coming into alignment. I'm thinking that you probably also have a gift. You can heal the earth as you go through your own healing process. And of course, you can help other people heal too, and the animals and nature. Rocks and stones and plants are probably some of the elements that can assist you the most if you choose to work with them. Live the question. So you probably have a lot of curiosity. Follow your curiosity. Open your mind. Live into it. So it's like living the question. What are you seeking? Oh, seeking true expression, but also after going through your challenges or your lessons, finding a way to express your truth or your energy with confidence. Wow. How many of you resonate with the term starseed? I honestly think we are all starseeds because we're all made of stardust. But This naturally would give you the confidence to choose boldly. I feel like you're a cycle breaker. You're supposed to be breaking through barriers, limitations, and restrictions in this lifetime. And these are the galactic beings that are helping you in this process. So if there's a challenge, or maybe something more, there's your 33. Remember, I was mentioning the Ascended Masters. So how many of you see the number 333 a lot? The Ascended Masters are probably working with you as well. So for those of you who are working on establishing a communication with the Ascended Masters or any of these other galactic beings, then, do this in your own time, but these entities are here and they're available for you to work with them in whatever life process you are navigating. And even here, so the number 33, it's a master number, but the 33/6 life path number is actually seeking harmony. Sometimes the 6th life path is seeking perfection in everything that they do. You're probably very drawn to music. You might enjoy singing. I'm thinking that music and vibrations of a certain frequency definitely move through you. They make you move too. But if this is a challenge, maybe at some point in your life you come to a crossroads where you start looking for more inspiration, or perhaps you've lost your inspiration. And so if you ever lose your inspiration, you can set out on a new path, on a new inquiry, curiosity. Ask the question, but also live your truth. So you're like a living example of, what are you a living example of? Taking a chance, being willing to act as your true self, ask questions, seek answers. Okay, I want to pull one or maybe two more cards for pile number 1. So what else? What other energies more specifically are the Pleiadians? Or Sirius helping group number 1 with at this time of healing and clearing the lineage. Look at this. So the number 6. That's funny how 33/6. So are you life path 6? You might have been born on the 6th day of the month. Or you might have a 6 in your birthday numbers in general. And 6 is that of unconditional love. It resonates with Venus, beauty, harmony, happiness, joy, nurturing. In numerology, the 6 is a transitional number. So all of your galactic team and galactic family are helping you in this lifetime with this ultimate transition. I'm wondering how many of you have already realized this. Maybe you're already working with these beings. Okay, there's 2 of Earth. So water and Earth. I want to pull another card. This one I was also drawn towards. Okay, this actually makes perfect sense. Water, earth, and fire are your greatest gifts. In fact, so it's your star family, your galactic family, your spirit guides that inspire you to take action, to live the question, and to manifest your dreams. That's what they're helping you with. So, okay, pile 1, what do you think? Feel free to comment below. I hope you enjoyed this video reading. There is, in fact, a galactic astrology course. Galactic astrology is a thing. If you honestly would like to know more about which star beings are working with you specifically in your lifetime, then do feel free to reach out to me. My link for a pre-recorded video reading is available below if you really want to know. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Hey there, group number 2. If you chose the Howlite crystal, what does the universe want you to know? In fact, more specifically, in this pick a card reading, I'm going to reveal to you your galactic family, the star beings or the constellations that are assisting you with your life path and your purpose and your destiny. So the only way to explain more about this is for me to just dive into it. So, to put that over here. Okay, I am going to start with these cards, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me set that off to the side. Tough light codes. I love that. Karmic board clearing, star gathering, higher heart activation, crown chakra upgrade. And honestly, let me put it this way. Like pile number 1 had very specific star beings, like the Pleiadians, and another one. In yours, to me, it's more a conglomerate. That's the best way I can describe this, of many. So the stars are aligning to help you to remember your soul family. So this could be something that you may not realize who your star family is as far as the galaxy and constellations are concerned. You may not realize this until you reach that maturation process in your life, which usually doesn't happen until like midlife or later. But what the universe is helping you with in this lifetime is, well, healing your heart, divine feminine, how to open your crown chakra, having holy experiences. And so to me, this resonates with Christ consciousness. So Jesus, although Jesus isn't like a constellation, but he's definitely a level of consciousness that is guiding you. Miraculous healing possibly is available for you. Spontaneous healing, unconditional love are all resonating. Also energetic clearing so that you can live your truth and rewrite your story. So, call me corny, but I'm just wondering if in one of your past lives, you lived in the same community as Jesus Christ did. I wouldn't be surprised because Thoth is also, actually, it is said that Thoth was the original creator of written language, and Hathor as well. I think it just depends on the countries. I think the Babylonians also had a part in like initial numerology and written word and the alphabet, and creating calendars and that sort of thing as well. But definitely in this lifetime, the Thoth consciousness is working with you, group number 2, to awaken to remember that great teacher in which you are, to awaken your divine magic, initiating you into the light, so that you can recreate your story, you can rewrite your story and live your truth in this lifetime. So I'm wondering, how many past lifetimes do you actually remember? I never really remembered any of mine. I did have a past life regression done before, though, and that was interesting. But even here, so there's a stargate, there's a triangle, there's a stargate. Look at this. There's also Stargate is really significant here. And honestly, now I'm thinking, I'm thinking group number 2, that your soul is ancient. I feel like you've been incarnating on this earth for millennia, millennia, millennia. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised that you walked upon this earth during the times that Thoth existed. And this was back in the day when people worshipped the Egyptian gods. So it kind of makes sense because Jesus, Jerusalem, it's the same continent, right, in Europe. In fact, recently I've learned through certain channels that I watch that the area that is, Gaza, the war that's happening there is a portal. And from what I understand, the reason why those countries are usually at war with one another is because for some reason they haven't been able to evolve in that location on the planet. So I'm just sharing information with you. It may or may not be truth, but it kind of makes sense because if they're still at war over religion or their beliefs, then, there are just some individuals that are never able to awaken and realize that, each one of us are brothers and sisters, a soul collective, etc., etc. So, wow, dropping your shields to activate your heart. And so the Stargate, when I think about shields, it makes me think that maybe in a past life you had to be extremely protective so that you weren't executed. You know what I mean? Thankfully, in modern times, we don't have to worry about being executed for our beliefs, but still, there's a lot of craziness it still exists on this planet. Let's look at your other cards. I want these. So what is a gift? What are the gifts that you are working with in this lifetime? And so again, Thoth is working with you, probably Hathor, Jesus, Christ consciousness, divine feminine, which is a soft, loving, reflective, passive, creative energy. But you're supposed to be remembering where you came from. So I would think sooner or later you're going to wake up to your galactic truth, your galactic origins. Energy rising, vitality, confidence, power, decisiveness. I'm thinking in a past life, you weren't allowed to step into your power or to show your power or to be your true power. I love all of the stones here. And I mean, look at this amazing orb. It's almost like a vortex. There's another vortex. Look at all of these. I'm curious how these are resonating with you so far. Do feel free to comment if you want to. You don't have to, but if you know what this means for you, it might mean the same. It could be helpful for somebody else that chooses pile number 2 as well. Lay it on the altar. Dang. And these look like, there's like a stone circle. Hand it over, soften, surrender, forgive. So this life for you is all about forgiveness, but most specifically, forgiving yourself and forgiving fellow humans. I feel like you're clearing out a lot of your past life heartaches and heartbreaks so that you can finally heal your heart, you can rise, you can transcend, and you can live your life more fully, more truthfully, and just be your true and authentic self. I'm thinking at any given time, if you need help with anything happening in your life, when you reach out to your star guides, they're going to show up for you. They're not going to deny you. But it might be something that you have to work a little bit harder towards, right? You have to make more of an effort. but there's something that you're surrendering to. And it keeps bringing me back around to forgiveness. So let's look at your other card. Okay. This would make sense if divine feminine, this is what I'm just picking up on here. It doesn't say anything about divine feminine, but divine love. And you've got female energy here. Lay it on the altar. And this is about forgiveness, surrendering, releasing, remembering your truth. And then here, the drifter, experiencing life as it comes. I feel like in your past lives, or your last one, you were so dominant with masculine energy that who knows what you did in your past lives. And maybe in this lifetime, you're learning how to be a female. You're learning how to be more reflective or intuitive or without trying to force anything. Interesting. So what are you thinking here? I'm just curious. But in this life, you're learning how to just go with the flow. Flow with your emotions. Tune into your emotions. Embrace your emotions. Embrace your femininity. Surrender everything maybe, so that maybe you're just here in this life to love, to unconditionally love yourself and everything else. Wow. I want to pull some more cards to see, what is your galactic family assisting you with, even more specifically in this lifetime. So 7 of Waters is the same as 7 of Cups, technically. Have you been wishing for something? But it's also remembering your truth. The number 7 is significant here. Remembering your soul family, remembering home. How many of you long for home? Oh my gosh. I think that's a common one. Shared experiences. Okay. You're here to share your love with others. The planet, nature, animals, people. Instead of taking it, you are definitely a nurturer, and at least your star family is helping you step into this role for the sake of these life path experiences in this lifetime. There's one more card. Let me move these over. So you have another 7 here. Honestly, this is like an extreme opposite, water and fire. If you were born with a lot of water in your chart, but you also have strong fire in your chart, I'm thinking that part of your life's purpose is to find a way to balance the two so that you can use your fire element, which is exciting and passionate, and a go-getter, but also using your heart for healing and unconditionally loving yourself. This shared experience, I wonder if this resonates somehow with Libra energy, especially if you were born during Pluto and Libra generation, has something to do with relationships and equality. That would make sense. With the 7s here, you might be here with a lot of emphasis in your 7th house astrology. Anyway, I'm just throwing these things out there. I don't know your actual truth because I would need to look at your astrology to give you the actual responses to how these galactic beings are assisting you with your life path. But you have an ancient soul, and I feel like your soul has been incarnating since the very beginning of time when language was first being created. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty awesome. Actually, let's look at the crystal. You have the Howlite, and Howlite it alleviates anger, frustration, lower vibrational frequencies. It allows you to experience peace and calm within. So it is more of a feminine energy. Maybe you're balancing this lifetime with your past lifetimes, especially if you had a lot of divine masculine emphasis in your past lifetimes, and then this time around You're learning how to incorporate more of the feminine into your personality. Anyway, so this is your reading, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do click the like button. If in fact you really want to know who your galactic family is that are assisting you with your lessons, your life path, your purpose, and your destiny in this lifetime, it is called galactic astrology. I do offer those kinds of readings. So if you know your time and location of birth, including your date as well, and you would like to know which actual constellations are also assisting you, because there's most likely several different constellations or star beings that are helping you with your life path stuff. So if you want to know, request a private reading from me. My link is down below. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the Dragon's Blood Crystal, okay, there we go. It's like kind of hard to see it unless I put it under the light. So what does the universe want you to know? In this fun pick-a-card reading, I'm going to reveal to you your galactic family. Who are the star beings or the constellations that are assisting you with your life path and purpose in this lifetime? There is a thing called galactic astrology where you can track, according to your birth chart, astrology, which star beings or constellations are assisting you with certain areas of your life. So I'm going to reveal this using Oracle. So of course, to be exact, I would need to do a reading for you based on your astrology, but I'm sure this is going to get close because the Oracle and the tarot cards tend to get pretty close as well. Look at this. You've got Arcturians, the Chamber of the Violet Flame, Star Beings, Seraphim's Gateway. Wow, intense, high vibrational beings assisting you. Now, I know for a fact Arcturians they use the body, or they represent or describe the body kind of like a computer. Law of attraction, mind over matter, reprogramming consciousness, that sort of thing. And then the seraphims are an angelic who are, I know you are aligned with the seraphim. And it's my understanding that the angelics, including the seraphim, have never actually incarnated on Earth. Or maybe that's just one particular angelic collective. I am not the expert on that, but you're here in this life to transmute your energy. You're here to work with the violet flame. So, Ascended Masters, Saint Germain. There are also other star beings that are assisting you in your healing journey, your healing process. And they're not naming names, so they're probably beyond even the 12th dimension. Just saying, that just popped into my head. So you're here fulfilling your soul contract, but in this life, in this human body, you are meant to be remembering who you are as a galactic citizen. Oh, that's pretty wicked. That's pretty cool. I would assume that your singing voice is angelic, or there's something about the sound of your words. But again, the Arcturians are here to help you. So you receive downloads from the Arcturians to help you evolve so that you can recall your power. You're here to help bring in the future Earth. You're here to help usher and create the new Earth. It's part of your soul's contract. That's what you came here to do. So you're not only transmuting your energy, but you're probably also helping to transmute the energy on the planet too. And when you come into alignment, when you work on your energy and your chakras, and you find a way to align with your highest purpose, I suppose, is the best way to describe this. You will activate your soul star chakra, and that's the chakra that actually allows you to communicate with, well, the galaxy, the universe. There may not be any limitations as to who or what you can communicate with. Just saying. Okay, so what are your specific gifts in this earth life? Returning. So you've been here before. I wonder if you've been doing this, reincarnating, with a similar purpose over and over and over again. It's a spiral. So your soul is growing, it's evolving, you're healing. But I love the fact that, this is like a labyrinth. There's a lot of purpose and meaning. There's a lot of rhyme and reason to everything that you do. Well, kind of like a computer. It's very systematic. But it also feels really loving and peaceful and returning. Perhaps you continue to incarnate to help to heal the earth through its process. But yeah, I feel like this is a thing. I don't really know how many times you have reincarnated. Weather the storm. Okay, well, in this life, you're here to, break through barriers, obstacles. You probably don't see challenges as a challenge. You probably see challenge as an exciting opportunity to say, oh, really, you're telling me no? Well, just watch me prove you wrong. That's the kind of mindset that I'm picking up for you. So this lifetime is going to definitely change you. You're probably open to change. You're definitely meant to be embracing the unexpected changes, or maybe even change of events that happen on the earth in this lifetime. Okay, so your star beings, maybe it's the Arcturians, they want me to tell you, group number 3, that if you are worried about an earth event, catastrophe, right? If you're scared about being affected by one of those, your star beings, your galactic family, want you to know that your soul will be removed from the experience. Meaning, before any kind of craziness happens, that might cause you suffering or something, you're going to be lifted. You're going to be lifted up out of that. It's making me think of the 144, right? The 144,000, but I don't really know if that's a real thing or not. If you know, please confirm for me in the comments section, because there is something people have been talking about recently on YouTube, of course, about like shifting timelines, or there are like certain beings who are aligned with their highest purpose, and they're ready to evolve. They're ready to return to the stars. And I think it has something to do with these flashes of light in the sun. And nobody really knows when that's going to happen. Oh, you know what? So recently there was something on the internet about the rapture. So there were certain religious groups that, they were really excitable because they were thinking it was the rapture. And who knows? We don't really know if any one of those people have transitioned. But this is kind of like similar energy, but your guides are wanting me to tell you, you have nothing to fear. You are not here to experience pain. Not on the catastrophic level. You will leave the earth plane before anything huge happens. They just want you to be reassured. So something like the dinosaurs experience, no, you're not going to have to worry about something like that. Okay, so grace and generosity. So this is your these are your gifts in this lifetime. Somehow these are saying that your life is meant to be easier for you than it is for other people, which would make sense if you just naturally move through blockages or barriers or challenges. If you challenge yourself, you experience different things, you make bold choices. Maybe you have moved around a lot in this lifetime. But honestly, you're meant to be living peacefully and gracefully with the abundance of the earth. But also, you will experience more grace and generosity when you connect with your star family, because they are all around you, guiding you, healing you, loving you, and helping you. But they're not going to interfere because you have free will. So if you need something, simply reach out to them and ask. Ask for what you need. Ask for your needs to be met. There's a very high vibration, pure essence of light, and I don't even know how to describe it, that is here assisting you. In fact, your soul has probably experienced time, if time is even such a thing, in these other dimensions, with the angelics, the seraphims, the Arcturians, other star beings beyond the 12th dimension. In fact, okay, so call me corny, but how many of you are really intrigued and following the 3-Eye Atlas? Because it is ancient itself. And I think that your soul originates from possibly a far off area of the universe that humans don't even realize exists. And that's where the 3-Eye Atlas suddenly just appeared in the void, in the galaxy, which has scientists really they're really scrambling, they're scratching their heads, and it just kind of makes me laugh because they don't understand it. But somehow I think you do. You understand all of that somehow. And so, yeah, all of these pure light beings and vibrational forms are here assisting you with your life path and your purpose, helping you. So if you ever have a challenge, reach out to them and ask for help or guidance or assistance. But at some point, you're going to be remembering who you are through your own personal transformation. The more that you can use a violet flame to clear out your aura, right, and your energy and your emotions, the faster you're going to rise and ascend. So let's just pull a few more cards for group number 3. So what are these star beings and galactic family assisting you with in this lifetime more specifically? Look at this. Love, new love. Jack is kind of similar to a page. Oh, offer your love and your assistance to others. Page of Cups, technically. Abundance, money, finances, stability. The number 8, your infinite connection. The practical things. I'm thinking that your purpose on Earth is more earth-based. It's more practical than fantastical. One more card. Oh, this one flipped around. And 7 of Waters. So 7 of Waters is a 7 of Cups. Is that wish fulfillment? So if you make a wish, it will come true. Keep in mind, it's also important to know your life path, your purpose, and the numbers that you were born with, because everything has a purpose and a place, and there's something very specific that you are here working with in this energy. So whatever you need to fulfill your soul contract is what will manifest for you. Okay. I'm thinking these are all of the messages that I'm picking up for group number 3. I think it's pretty cool. I was looking at this evolutionary download again, so you probably just receive instant downloads of consciousness out of the blue. But I think this is a pretty cool life purpose for you. Let me know what you think. So group 3, I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please to click the like button. I do, in fact, create galactic astrology natal charts. If you want to know who specifically is assisting you with your astrology, your life path, your purpose, your lessons, your evolution, then reach out to me, request a private reading, request a galactic natal chart, and I'd be more than excited to let you know more specifically who those beings are that are assisting you. So my links are down below. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 4. So what does the universe want you to know about the galactic family or the star beings that are assisting you with your life path and your purpose and your destiny in this lifetime? Well, let's find out what the oracle cards have to say. If you are drawn to the pink fluorite crystal, what do you need to know? I do offer galactic astrology charts, by the way. So if you want to know which star beings are helping you with your life, feel free to reach out and request a private reading from me. Okay, Gaia Gateway, your Merkaba, Third Eye, the Holy Grail, and Orion. Okay. So in your pile, Orion is a specific constellation that, so in this lifetime you are working through and you're releasing karmas, which you experienced from a past lifetime that resonate with Orion. And so Orion is, well, that's where, well, it's Orion's belt, the hunter. I think it resonates with Chiron as well, like wounds and warriors, and I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, so the Orion constellation is aligned with you. In this lifetime, you are, okay, this is saying a learning experience, but this is earth energy. I feel like they are helping you to develop your intuition, your spiritual gifts, your clairvoyancies, your perceptions, so that you can see more clearly. So it does definitely have something to do with your vision and your third eye and ascension. Of course, you are working on transcendence and ascension, as we all are. I mean, we can't help it. The earth is ascending, and well, so are we. But also this Holy Grail, it's making me think that Orion is helping you to remember your truth. This is an inner discovery, finding your sacredness, and diving deep to love yourself, to honor yourself, to respect yourself. This Holy Grail is something that it already exists inside of you. This is that fire, that spark inside of you. What's cool is that you've got the Merkaba here, and the Merkaba holds the information that is also released through your subconscious. So at any given time, when you are ready for something new or new information, and you ask your higher self for more information, or if there's like a fear or something that you need to be working through, or something that you need to transcend, your subconscious, which exists in your Merkaba, it's your energy field that follows you everywhere you go. What's cool about the subconscious is that it sorts through the information to reveal to you what is available to you to receive as guidance in this lifetime, something that you're ready for. So if you're working through fears, really subconscious isn't anything to be feared. But it's just information in your energy center in your Merkaba that is ready. It's waiting for you to tap into it for whatever purpose, to empower yourself or to heal yourself or to break through boundaries or limitations, that sort of thing. So just something to think about. So what are the natural gifts that you're meant to be using in this lifetime? Look at this. So you got find your center, stay true, call it to you. There's definitely like an inner alignment, an inner discovery. I wonder, pile number 4, how many of you is it difficult for you to meditate, to just sit there with yourself, to connect with that inner peace? I would think that this might be your greatest challenge, but this is also your life path purpose. And the only reason why it's a challenge is because you're trying to do this in the human body. And your soul, as an essence, right, in the collective oneness, the soul doesn't have the heavy human body to worry about. The human body creates barriers, filters, limitations, and it blocks the memory. But you are here to remember who you are and to seek this inner holy grail. So I would think it would be really helpful for you to learn energy healing or more about chakras or working with crystals, intentions, meditations, even walking a labyrinth, asking questions and finding answers to remember your truth, so that you can realize or create a clear path forward. You also connect greatly with the earth, so you can learn a lot from the earth wisdom, and receive transmissions and intelligence with your connection with the earth. Part of your gift. These are some of the things that will help you. The singing stones. Okay. Transmit your vibration. Use your voice. Oh, so some of you, well, if not all of you, part of your spiritual gift, when you use your voice or sound, you change your frequency. You probably don't even have to say words. If you just learn chants or noises or sounds or octaves, it's the energy in your voice that will help you to recall your truth and who you are or what you're here to do. I would think that at some level this would help you with how you communicate with other people, especially if you find it difficult to have conversations with other people. Okay, and then if there is a challenge, there's this card, Straddling Worlds. So I would think if there was a challenge, the challenge would be to connect with your inner self, connect with your heart, your energy center, the vortices, which is your chakras, are your energy centers that keep your life force healthy. It keeps your body alive. Well, in addition to your soul, right? And your heart and the breathing. Yeah, there's something deeper here. But look at all these activations. Activation, 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 activation. This is a really powerful and intense energy. Well, whenever you're ready to work with it, ask to connect with it, align with it, heal your energy with it. So wandering between realms, I don't know, maybe you have the opportunity to shift into the 5D from the 3D in this lifetime. Or maybe when you use your voice or sound, I bet you can astral travel. Okay, so what more are so in addition to Orion, and usually in your galactic birth chart, there are certain fixed stars that are affecting the houses or parts of your life. And those are the other constellations or light beings that are specifically helping you and working with you in this lifetime. So if you'd like to have a galactic astrology reading from myself, do feel free to reach out to me. My links are down below. But what are yours helping you with? So the 5 is change and uncertainty. Even 9 and 5 added together adds up to the number 14, aka 5. And what's this one? The 10. So the 10 of air. Interesting. So breath work is probably very profound for you. Air, breathing, your thoughts, your visions, your mind, your ideas. Use your voice to not only transmit your vibration, but I bet this is how you manifest. And this vision, this is a physical manifestation, but there's also activations that you experience through your third eye. And when you connect with the earth, you probably have like native ancestor energy on the earth that is assisting you here on the earth too. In fact, some people choose to believe that we are our own ancestors reincarnated over and over and over again. But sound, voice, tuning your vibration to a specific frequency. I feel like you have the power to shift realities, honestly. So this is the best way I can interpret these messages, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do click the like button. And feel free to comment too. I was thinking there might be something more. It's like find your center, find your heart, use your voice, call it to you. You're here to learn how to manifest. But when you attune to that certain frequency, you'll find that you just naturally attract whatever you need into your life. And that's a pretty cool freaking gift, if you ask me. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, if you'd like a private reading of galactic astrology, feel free to reach out to me. My links are down below. Meanwhile, well, until another time, I will see you all in another video. Bye for now.